All right, this is gonna be the last video in this course. So in this video, we're gonna learn about prototype. So as you can see in the properties panel, there's an option for prototype. So what is prototype in Figma? So with prototype, you kind of make your Figma project look close to the finished product, right? So we got a website. So with prototype, you're gonna make it so how you can like experiment, try to make it look like how it would appear on the website. So with prototype, that's possible. So with prototype, you're gonna make how all sorts of events behave when you click on these layers, and you can also make your page react to button presses and navigation. So button presses, those are events. So let's go. I think this prototype section of the video course is probably the hardest to explain, so I just recommend watching the video. I'm gonna leave the link to the video, and all right, let's get started. So if you go to the prototype, what do we got here? Prototype like a pro. Bring your ideas to life through interactive prototypes, videos, and variables with pro plans. It says, do we need a pro plan or something? So we selected the prototype. All right, so first thing you want to do is select the prototype to interact with it. Notice that we got this icon now. So when we click and drag it, well, so you can click and drag that icon. So what do we want to do when we click a button? So when we click this button, let's work together. So when we click this button, we want to open up a link. So in the course, they opened the Gmail, your whatever email app the user has. It opens the email app, pre-fills the to address. So I dragged it. We can press delete to delete it, and if we, like you can see the icon cross, so that just means it doesn't do anything. Like if you paste it anywhere there's a cross, it doesn't do anything. So I can just drag it to back, and it will handle on-click events. So when we press on, what do we want to do? So we want to open a link. So you need to check what this link will do by visiting the Figma forums or something. But there's an option for mail to, and you can put your mail. So let me try to fill it. So once you are done with it, Let's see. All right, to see how it will work, we need to press this button, freeze present. When we click it, it's gonna like open up in some sort of like presentation mode or something. And now when we click the button, god damn it, this piece of shit. Honestly, like, I'm trying to click this button, but whenever I do that, it appears on top. Anyway, when we click that, apps opens to, so we get a list of apps that can send mails. All right, let's exit this, open editor. So there are like various click events. For example, when we click this case study, we want to open up this page. All right, so let's see. So you can just click and drag it, and you have connected this card to the frame. So whenever I click this, it will navigate to this frame. The animation is set to instant. All right, so let's see that. So currently, the frames, right? The size of the frames are different. So I'm gonna like select a device or something. Right, let's select I want to select desktop. Where's the desktop preset? Yeah, we're gonna just select the MacBook thingy, and we're gonna present it and just look at it, how it will. So this is how it will look like on MacBook. So when we click the this button nameless, it's gonna, I want to take it to the home page. So I'm gonna select the nameless, and I can go ahead and select this too. You know what? I think I just need to select this one. So it takes to this page, home page. And when we click on the case studies, it should take to this section. So unclick, scroll to card, animation. We're gonna select animate. The duration is all right, so that's fine. So when we click on the case studies, it will just move to the case studies page. So when we click on the card, it will move here. Also, I want to like, so when we scroll this page, I want to make this stick on top. So that's how navigation like most of the time behave. So let's grab this, and we have set it to scroll with parent, but we're gonna make it sticky. Okay, let's scroll it like this. So there's a stacking order in Figma. So basically, currently the last thing will appear on top, but we want to make so the first content on the auto layout appears on top. So we need to go to the, we need to select the auto layout and then go to auto layout settings, and then we can change it to first on top, and we can go and test the preview. So it sticks out, it's sticky, and it appears on top of everything. I'm gonna also create a button that sticks to the bottom, and when we press it, it will take to the beginning of this page. To create that button, we're gonna use this button as a starting point. So we're gonna go to the button, and then we create a button component. So we're gonna create another button. I'm gonna detach this button and change the color. So this is a primary button, and this is gonna be secondary button. I'm gonna use the secondary button at the bottom of the page, but we want to emphasize the primary button and de-emphasize the secondary button. So to do that, we're gonna just change the fill to white and change the text to black, and we're gonna give it a stroke. And then I'm gonna rename it. We're gonna call this secondary. And this is gonna be primary. Also, we're gonna just make a component. So we need to make the button stick to the bottom. Also, so the button should persist whenever with the scroll as well. So let's go to the asset and new components, and you just grab the button we created. So when we put the button, it's kind of like placed, the outer layout of this frame is kind of placing the button using the settings we have used. So we want to ignore that settings. So we can ignore those settings. Okay, there's this tiny button in the position panel that says ignore auto layout. So then we can just grab it and place it like this. Notice the constraint. So it is constrained from left to right and top to bottom. Right, so I'm going to click on this and it doesn't appear. That's because of the constraint. So we're going to click on the button and we need to change the constraint. So now the constraints are set to bottom to top and right to left. Okay, I didn't create a prototype, so we need to, I'm gonna make it fixed. So where is it? What is going on? Where is the button? All right, so when you make a component fixed, it will appear with this icon in the layers panel. So it's gonna just go invisible. So I'm gonna just try to ungroup it. All right, so the ungroup button is not even here. So how do I remove it? How do I make it appear? So what I'm trying to do is that it should appear. It did appear, right? But let's go here and change it to fixed, and it will start appearing at the bottom. But I want to change the text. You know what? Let's just go to our asset panel and I'm gonna just change it there. So here we're gonna just say back to top, and if there's a keyboard, okay, if you use this symbol, okay, what is going on? You know what, we're gonna just leave the button like this. Technically, if I use that symbol, it should create an arrow. I don't know why it's not creating it. Okay, we just need to press space. So just type the symbol and press space and it will create that symbol. Anyway, great. So what else we want to do? I want to fix this, but I don't know how to fix that yet. So we're gonna scroll it. We're gonna also make this sticky. We can go ahead and we can click it and it will take us to this page. And yep, when we click on the back to top, it should take to the top. So how do we do that? So the button is not even visible. So let's go to the back to top. We can also add proto types here. That's a bad idea. Adding prototypes here is a bad idea. Well, let me just go to design again and select this. And we're gonna select the back to top to navigation. And we're gonna set it to scroll to. We're gonna set to animate ease out and everything looks good. Let's run it. Back to top. Okay, great. Okay, let's make this sticky. We're gonna make it sticky and we're gonna go to the design and go to auto layout settings and make it first on top and go to prototype. And maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe we need to make the last on top or something. I honestly don't know why everything is like, wait a minute. So the navigation is here. It should be working, but why is this not working? Honestly, dude. So we go to auto layout and we press the first on top. And we go to prototype. But when we scroll it, so these are sticking and the nameless, the heading is not. Okay, I think I got it. Instead of applying that outer layout settings, we need to apply the outer frame. So let me just deselect everything. So I'm gonna just leave it how it was. Go to the home page, and we're gonna set it to first on top, and this should work. So when we click on the let's work together, it opens up email, and when we click on the case studied, it will take us to the case studies page. So we can also make these let's work together always take to the email app by setting in the components. So right, so in the components we can always like set it here. So like open link and set it to mail to. All right, that's pretty much it. Let's see. I'm gonna deselect everything, and I don't understand why this is scaling to fit the device. All right, I know a way. So if you press Z on your keyboard, it will go through content scale. So this is the actual size. It fits width and height, and fixes width and fill screen responsive. Okay, all right. I don't know why we have some space at the bottom. What the hell? Okay, that is fixed. Now I don't know why that's a bug. I think we're pretty much done. So we were able to replicate how it will behave on an actual device. Let's try something different. Let's try how it would look on a phone. Okay, so that is not cool. I'm gonna select this one and let's go. First screen, now it's responsive. So this website looks terrible on mobile screen. Also, what the hell is going on? We got some space here. Okay, I'm gonna set the custom size. Let's select let me select my device screen size. So 2560. And height 1440. So this is the 1440p monitor size. So let's see, responsive. So this is how it would look like on my monitor. Okay, we're supposed to have a title, but that is missing. Also, what is this? When we press the back to top, it opens this one. Also, that this button is not working. There's something wrong with this page. Okay, that's pretty much it. We're done with the prototype. There's more to this. So this is just the basic. So we need to learn more. Anyway, with this, we're done with the course. And next, I think I'm gonna check out other courses that's on the Figma website. And that's it.